I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see. I just want us to always be, to always be. Let's stay here, let's stay here in love. Let's stay here, let's stay here in love.
Yeah, you guys saw that transition game. You all got to bear witness. You all got to see all that goodness, getting that all organized. New format looks a lot cleaner. I like it a lot more. See, so we're all set to go then. Going Darth Hood today. Let's see where we left off here. Actually got a little progress here. Wow, thank you, my Russian friend. Well, let's first change this song, because first of all, not a big fan of this. This is what happens, because this is the only music that's royalty free on YouTube I can play that isn't like I can build to. I can't build to like poppy shit. Like I need to have something that's vibing in the back, you know, something I can get vibing to. Usually I build to like the Lord of the Rings soundtrack or something, but that would not be okay in this circumstance. So if you're just joining me, like I said, I worked on a lot on some new channel art today. I'll go through it a little bit. Got the new backdrop here. New stream is starting. And then the actual studio outline. This one took me the longest, trying to get all the shapes. I hope you guys can all see this stuff up here okay. I wanted to keep the important, you know, you can still see some size dimensions if you look real closely. Stuff like that, so wanted to make sure that was all set. Exciting stuff today. Did I say that enough times? How's y'all's day going? Mine is going, we'll say it's going okay. It's probably going worse than okay, but let's just say it's okay. So first we're going to go ahead and build this second layer, and we're going to get up to that dome. We're getting that dome done tonight. Getting it done tonight, because I already labeled this dome, so you're all here to see the dome. So first I'm going to scale this up by studs to make sure that it's on a nice basis, a nice clean basis that I can go after. Yeah, Ryan, if you're not using OBS, man, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, you can't get anywhere near this without OBS, as far as I'm concerned. Although I'm sure there's some other great programs out there. What are we gonna do here? Only hiccup is here. I'd like to continue it. Wow, might actually work. And it does the union thing where it just breaks if you separate it enough times. That's awesome. Luckily, this one does not. Yeah, it's not complicated. I watched like a 10-minute tutorial on it, and I figured it out pretty quick as far as OBS. My blending? Is this you, Mathandir? Yes, this is me, Cobb the Troll. The one and only legendary legend. You all wish you could be legendary legends like me, huh? This might have been a lot simpler than I thought it was. Yeah, I made it too complicated. It's nice when you use math. Everything works out. Except when you cheated like we did. Remember we were naughty last time? We cheated. We didn't use math correctly, and now we're going to be punished for it. But even though we did a pretty good job with other areas, so in this circumstance, that made our jobs a lot easier. Hob. Myth sounds gay. Wow. My loyal subjects. I expected nothing less. Let's just get this shit going. You guys got to keep up today because I'm not spending 3 hours to make sure you all understand everything. It's going to be balls to the wall. Show you how your favorite YouTuber gets these builds done. He does not waste any time. By the way, guys, quick plug. If you're looking for a channel for self-help, life improvement, my brother operates a great channel. Brother, and more importantly, really good friend of mine. Operates a really good channel called Sorting Myself Out, 30,000 subscribers. He was gifted that channel recently, and he's just taken off with it. He's actually watching in the chat as Sultry, but if you guys want to check that channel out, he does a lot of stuff related to Jordan Peterson, a really important psychologist, my favorite psychologist, guy who changed my life. So if you guys are interested in any of that, check out the channel. It's Sorting Myself Out. It's really, really cool. Blending and resizing. Wow, I wonder if Ryan missed my plug. Wonder if he tuned out. Of course. Why would it work? Why would it just do what I want it to? Of course it doesn't. It needs to be complicated. If it wasn't complicated, then you know what? It'd just be too fucking easy. You know what? I don't even care because I actually have a solution that's gonna work even better. Because I use correct size dimensions, unison size dimensions. Biff builds a huge community and 8 viewers. Hey man, not everybody likes to build. And that's okay with me. Not everybody needs to watch this. I just want to help people. And hopefully, you know, if people enjoy it and this thing grows, then that's great. If not, it's fine. I'll probably do it anyway because I just enjoy showing off and helping whoever wants to be helped. Rip my beautiful names I had for these pillars. If Vesp watching, then nothing else matters if Vesp is watching. If Vesp and Dan are watching, man, who else do you need? And obviously, gotta shout out a #1 fan. Anonimo Luce. Probably seen my videos more than anybody else in the whole world. Probably knows more about me than I know about myself. Can't believe my brother, my very own brother, missed me plugging his channel. Never gonna see him plugging my channel, that's for sure. Can actually be deleted. Look at how beautiful this is looking, guys. Really starting to shape up. Happens when you put the time and effort in. If you don't think we were putting time and effort in, you weren't watching the last couple episodes. I'm sure anybody here that watched them can tell you how much time we spent making sure that this dome was perfectly circular. Look at that, second layer is basically done, guys. Like, remember how long the first layer took? And now, because we got all the mathematical bullshit out of the way, this layer took way, way less time. At this point, once you start to get to this point in the structure, it's taken its shape. It's actually easier and better to just start doing some more creative stuff while paying respect to the original structure, of course. So I'm going to take more and more creative liberties the further we go out. I'm just informing you all that now. And the reason of that, it's easier, and nobody wants... Okay, so like you could go... There's some things, like the Eiffel Tower. You could go build that exactly, right? Tom built the Eiffel Tower, right? And that's fine. But with things this complex, especially when we're going back into the past, you want to take a little creative liberty with it, you know? Like, what can you personally add? Like, what can you do to make this different? Like, my Mosioff, right? I personally have been copied with my Mosioff so many times, and it used to anger me a lot. It still does, because I knew people weren't just going off the game like I did. They were going off things I specifically had done stylistically. Because when I was the first one to really majorly like do an adaptation of Mosioff. And when I did it in a certain style that isn't everywhere. Like the style isn't just self-evident, right? So if everybody was to copy Ubisoft, right, the style wouldn't look the same because I took certain color variations differently. I took various steps to do terrain, stuff like that. And sorry, comments always distract me. And when I did that, I knew that the people who were building their own Mosioffs and coming to me were copying me because they were using the same stylistic choices coincidentally, right? Whereas when I built mine, looking at, you know, I was in-game in Assassin's Creed for hours looking at each building and stuff. At some point, I just decided stylistically, I'm going to change it and do my own thing at a certain level. And then, you know, I spent 5 years on it. And the rest is history. It's probably my coup de grace as far as builds go. And I want to do better. I want to do more. But definitely the build I've spent the most time on. So make your own stylistic choices, you know? I mean, personally, I'm teaching you guys all my style, but I don't want you just go build and then make exactly what I would build. You know, put your own twist on it. Don't do things exactly how I would do them. For God's sake, don't do that. You know? That doesn't prove anything. It's like, okay, you can copy me. Congratulations. So a lot of people, you know, a monkey with half a brain can fucking copy anybody's work, you know? Myth built the Jerusalem temple in literally like an hour and a half. Not true. Which one? This isn't the Jerusalem temple you're referring to, is it? I mean, this is not necessarily a temple. It's the Holy Sepulchre. Are you talking about the Dome of the Rock? Yeah, I did build the Dome of the Rock really quickly. Or are you talking about the palace? Oh, the palace. Yeah, I did build that really quickly. But I was using recycled models. The nice thing about building for so long is that I have so many models that at this point... it's like... You know, I have everything built already. The challenge is now, as I'm trying to even make my building even better than it is now, is rebuilding those, because, you know, you get lazy and you don't want to have to do that, but that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm trying not to use a single recycled model when I build Jerusalem again, except maybe some lighting. Might take a couple exceptions, but definitely none of the same windows and stuff. It's going to be a completely different TTC building that you guys aren't used to. It's going to have my same style, of course. It's still going to look TTC. But it's going to be completely new, completely original. There we go. That looks good. Yep. Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Again, guys, if you know anybody that would be interested in these streams, like, please let them know about it. You know, it's good odds that nobody wants to be interested, and that's fine. I don't really care about that. Oh my God, is that Cutter? The Cutter? Discord to verify this. Nah, Cutter's a good lad. Old ACA vet. Past is the past. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. Cutter, I'm showing people how to build so they're not shitty like your mentor, Skeleton. Oh shit, that was a fucking roast, my man. Alright, everybody settle down, settle down. You all know Myth is good at his roasts. It's also good at fucking this up, apparently. Ah! That wasn't supposed to happen. Hey man, Skell's my close friend. Yeah. You might want to reconsider that after some of the shit you've told me he's done to you. That I will not share here, but... yeah, man, I don't know if you can count somebody that's done that shit as a close friend. Might be a little whipped if you think he's a fucking close friend. Turns out that part was completely useless. True, Cutter. It's true. I'll even approve that message. I don't deny it. We all make mistakes. But what he did was, I think, a little bit beyond the level of forgiveness, but that's your choice to make. At that point, Cutter, you gotta strengthen yourself. It's a victim mentality. It's so small that it's like, how? Danny. Jesus, do we have to be talking about LAB? Just Good way to trigger me. Little shit like this, miss it all the time. You gotta be careful. Little gaps. Dan, I have been waiting for you. What the fuck? It ain't a building stream if Dan is not watching. You all about to be triggered. Y'all's about to be triggered. She wants to know the whole history with me. I hang with Nat when he doesn't disappear. You start talking to him and he's like, yeah, we'll do all this shit together. And then he disappears after like 5 seconds. I don't got anything against Ned anymore. That shit died. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. What's that from? It's from some terrible movie where they fucked everything up. Oh, it's from Star Wars, that's right. Star Wars sucks now. Game of Thrones sucks now. Everything's gone to absolute shit. Net died like the relevance of LAB died, Jesus. I mean, Cutter, where do you want to begin? Well, first of all, we've been best friends since the beginning of time. That's where the history should start. Yeah, it's coming back, whatever. You guys are copying me again with this genre shit. First you copied me with the group, and now you're copying me with the genre shit, and, you know, then I'll fucking do something else, you'll copy me. LAB will just be a mirror, a shitty mirror, of whatever TTC does and ACA does, I guess. No, I'm sure whatever you're doing over there, Cutter's fine. All jokes based in truth, but... yeah, at least it's not Skeleton leading. Even though he still has the mentor title. You lead AC, you lead LAB just like Dan leads ACA. You know it's true, Cutter. You know that them making that genre with the fucking Teutonic Templars. Come on, man. That's just like, you're not even trying to be creative at all at that point. It's just like when you guys copied all of ACA's divisions and just translated the Italian into English. Just like that, dude. Hey, watch out. He's going to try to recruit you to LAB. If you message him, just keep that in mind. Hey, if he can convince you to join, you know, that's his right. You know, he admits it. He knows that it's just a copy. Well, hey, the only reason they're copying is because they know it's successful. They know it's a good idea. So just a compliment. Just like it was a compliment when you guys split off from ACA, stole all of our members, all that bullshit. Just like that. It was a compliment. Stole our divisions. Copied my Masyaf very poorly. Damn, dude, Cutter, that's a good point. You know, LAB wouldn't be alive because of if it wasn't for me for many reasons, and I guess you can add that to the list. I had tons of chances to destroy that group. That even gave it to me a couple times. But I didn't destroy it, so maybe I should be celebrated like a hero. Celebrated like the hero I am. Big hero boy. Hero status. Really great animator. Wolfgrams. So, how do you guys rate these new transition slides that I got going here? The new channel art, the new... If you go to my channel, I got a new background. I got new profile picture, as you guys can see. Do you guys like changing those middle columns to beige, or do you think I should keep them gray? Because I want to implement these color variations here. I think that looks good. Cutter. I don't know, man. I don't like to be speculating like that. I like the way I ended up. I like the way ACA ended up. Not saying I made mistakes, just saying that, you know, cannot change the past. Ooh, this will be fun. So this shit is actually easy. It's fun. This is... You get away from the over tedious shit, you know. I'm sorry, this is the tedious shit. No, is this tedious? I don't know. This is actually more fun. This is when you actually just to get right construction. I mean, look, how long has this stream been up? Only 45 minutes. I've probably been building for only 30 of that. And it's already gotten way more progress. Cutter, you should link LAB's Discord to this stream so we can get flooded. TTCs are so used to me posting these links, they don't even click on them anymore. They just know to ignore anything that says Phil's Realm on it. Y'all know it's true. But, you know, I guess in some respects I don't have the right to be... I don't have the right to be advertising the Discord mostly, but this is actually something related to the genre because I'm building for the genre, so. Now model resizing here. You all see why. Hopefully this works. Don't want to quite do it that dramatic. My girlfriend's watching. Love you, sweetie. Me, Cutter, we gotta go on a double date. You and your girlfriend, me and my girlfriend. The two most powerful assassin mentors in Roblox, head to head, in real life. Our battle will be legendary. Everybody's... Oh, God. That's Danny. I don't know if she's, You keep telling Skell to meet up IRL. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to do that, considering he's a fucking snake. Probably doesn't even have a... He probably isn't even a real person. He's probably a robot. You guys remember when I convinced... I got Skeleton LAB back, and then he treated me like shit? Remember that? I don't know if I'm actually going to do a... Oh, you guys did the IRL shit? I don't know if I'm going to do a dome point like this. So I actually might have to do a double layered dome like Brasaccio over here. If you guys know who Brasaccio is, I'll be very impressed. He looks like a skeleton. It's ironic. So isn't this great, guys? We just get to chat. You guys get to learn a little bit about building. We all talk a little shit, have a little fun. You know you love it. So this isn't going to be the actual dome, by the way. Just so you guys know. Might be the inside, but the outside is going to be different layer. I'm actually going to brick the outside. Because it's easy enough. I'll show you guys real quick. So we actually do a little building review here. Basically, in order to build a dome, you just would cut this circle in half. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make it really quick. You'd cut that in half. Make a smaller ball inside it. Negate it inside it. Super simple. Like that. And you could have a hollow dome like this. Or you could just cut a circle in half if you don't want a hollow dome. Now, a lot of you might be asking, why am I wasting my time doing this? If I'm not using it for the dome, I'll show you. It's going to be very difficult to measure up exactly. I might have actually just gotten it. Oh, that's dead close. That's really close. Might be able to take that. This is where a lot of triangles come in, where you get into trouble, but When do we ever care about that? You know, it's like, worry about that shit later, you know? Lock. S key's always shitting. There it is. Yeah, you made a GOT, you made a cringy ass looking GTA Assassins, didn't you? Oh wow, Jamie's here. I literally would trade all of you for just one Jamie. You might think, well, that was kind of rude of you to say. That's true. It was rude. But I mean it. I don't say shit I don't mean, you know? Jamie's like one of the only ones here that doesn't need building tutorials. He's already a master. Oh shit, I need to put this down. Jamie, what do you think of the Holy Sepulchre so far? He's like, it's gonna be shite. That building's shite. You gotta build like a Scouser. Scouser build better than that. I think I'm losing my Scouser accent a little bit. This is Dan down here. Oh, I'm Dan. I'm from England. Oh, I'm Dan. And then this is Jamie up here. Oh, my Scouser. Oh shit. By the way, I'm duplicating this with Control D. We got these LAB kids. Down here, I'm down here. And then we got the ACA kids. I'm up here. This is what Jamie used to do. He'd be like, little LAB kids. Oh, I'm from LAB. Oh. And then ACA kids. Oh, I'm up here a lot. We're bordering on having too many triangles. Pretty soon this whole thing's going to collapse. Might have fucked this all up already. What Credenzio's doing on the stream's absolutely mad right now, lad. It's absolutely bollocks. Dan's Irish. You can tell me about this impression. Tell me how good I am here. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Pretty good, Dan. Tell me what you think. What do you think the most legendary assassins are in the community? First three names are me. Jesus. See how these all slope in now? Gonna move it exactly 500 stud to the right. Yeah, this isn't going as well as I thought it would. But it looks fine from down below, I guess. See how it's kind of sloping in generally like that? I would be translating both of you. You two can't even understand each other. Wasn't too bad. Dan. You gotta do me like that. I put my heart and my soul into that Irish song. Janie will tell you, I used to be able to do almost a perfect Scouse accent for like a minute and a half there. Tell him, Jimbo. Tell him all about it. I do a podcast with you. If I start doing podcasts again, I'll get you on, Cutter, but I doubt I'll do them again. Because I just figured out I kind of want to do... Trying to figure out what I want to do with this channel. And right now I'm doing ROBLOX videos. It's like, fine. You can tolerate a couple ROBLOX videos on my channel. But the thing with the podcast is, like, I wanted to talk about serious issues, and we always just ended up talking about ROBLOX. And it's like, I was trying to convert the channel into, like, a political satire channel. And that's just not my audience. And I enjoy building, so I'd rather just... Jamie, I still need to look at your build you sent me. Oh, let's take a look at what Jamie built. Since this is a building podcast. What's all for the world to see? Oh, wow. Yup. Look at the way he did these bricks. Wow. Yeah, that's really good. Jamie's straight trying to stand me up over here. It's a competition. Jamie, only thing I think of is making these bricks a little bigger just to save parts. Because you know unioning actually doesn't reduce lag or brick count. It just stores it as one. Like, there's still the same amount of triangles in the game, which is what lags it. So I would almost make these, you know, twice as big. Just to save some parts. But I mean, it's your design. It's your design choice. I also don't like how these line up, but otherwise it's fucking awesome. Love it. See, this is when you graduate Mythandia Academy, when you can start putting stuff like this together. Pretty sick, lad. Pretty fucking sick. We should do a combo. That'd be pretty sick, Jamie. Me and you combining on a stream in Team Create, where we both have like one. I'd have one camera in the left, you'd have a camera on the right, and we're both just. And we could even alternate cameras. Oh, that'd be so sick. It's too sick. Nah, bro. Sorry, cut. We can have Skeleton on and discuss how bad he is. Sorry, Cutter didn't make the cut. I'm gonna have to cut you out, Cutter. Get him to do Jerusalem so everybody dies of lag. Holy shit. Speaking of which, little announcement. Jamie actually is going to be helping me with Jerusalem. What you saw there was his beginning of the all-important Al-Aqsa Mosque, which he will be doing. Spoiler. So Jamie's back in. Jamie is back in Third Crusade. I mean, my Winterfell was, I think, 110. Or maybe, I don't know. Do you remember how much mine was, Jamie? So if yours was less, then you're probably going to be building less laggy than me. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't already. Jamie retakes Jerusalem. I go to Peru tomorrow morning, and I still have not packed. So, that's what I'm doing for you guys to get this dome going like I promised. Someone cut me off at 2 hours, by the way, because at 2 we have to get this done by 2 hours, because that's when the stream will just cut off when with the replay. Do any of you have like questions of what I'm doing or something relating to building? As long as you guys understand what I'm doing, I guess it doesn't matter. If you guys have any links to copyright-free music, go ahead. You're more than welcome to link it to me. If this links together, it won't have any clippings, it'll be perfect. That's gonna have to work. Next shit is just, damn, be easy. If this goes the way I think it's gonna go, it's just gonna be super easy. Guys ready for the dome? Important instructional issue. The dome piece now. You guys are gonna be amazed how simple this is. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? That's pretty sick. I'm pretty happy with that. This deserves some... Yeah, it does. It looks good. Let's do this again. I knew I had to use it for something. Come on, work. You know you want to work. Come on. Now we need to do the outer dome, or at least prepare for it. Oof. Whoa! The fuck? That makes sense. And the Holy Sepulchre actually has a nice blue dome. Nice light blue. Last union that needs to go through on this big mass union that has 1,000 triangles in it. Might have to go back and make those all go right there. Actually, it might actually look okay to have them be separated a little bit. Collisions are probably fine, honestly. Where's the collision box? Collisions is something you worry about later. Yeah. Gotta learn to fuck with the unions to get them to work. Keep a timer check on me, guys. Might just lazily do this. Don't tell anybody. Oh yeah, that's happening. I know. It's a waste of space. Not the reductionist method, but I've been so good so far. So I can cheat a little bit. I don't like having that. Third arch. Might not have needed to delete that. I don't like it, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind. Just leave that problem, huh? Running low on time, gents. Kind of a neat. Jamie. Dan. The two main big lads. You tell me how this dome looks right now. I want honest feedback. He added the NGL, that means it's verificado. See, nobody's going to be up there really, so you can be a little bit less obsessive about the details if you want. Of course. It's up to your own discrepancy. There's actually a hole inside this dome. Kind of like the Pantheon, but different. The size I want. Nope, I want bigger. Not big enough. Only 10 minutes left, boys. Boys and girls. Might have to save the detailing for next time, guys. It's pretty intricate. I mean, this is basically the undetailed structure, right? And I guess I'll recap and just end it here. It's probably a good spot. So to recap, essentially we did a double dome. First, we built up from the first level all the way up. Alright, you can see how these are arched in. Some errors behind it we may have to fix later, or we may keep. Just depending on what we want to do stylistically. So essentially we had to negate each one of these parts with the actual size of the dome we wanted, right? So they kind of if you look down the line, they actually perfectly all line up just like that. And of course, we had to cover it up with an even bigger dome on the outside, because without this dome, although I think it looks even cooler in some ways, it's not what the Holy Sepulchre looks like, and personally, I'm not willing to do that much of a stylistic difference to include it where I can delete it like that. Like, that's too much, honestly. So, I mean, this looks like a dick. I don't know what kind of dicks you're dealing with over there. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the progress, honestly. I think we got a lot done today. Obviously, there's a second dome we have to do. The Holy Sepulchre. That's the one with the cross on top it. It's about 1/3 of the size of this one. So, there's that. I'm pretty positive. Holy Sepulchre. Schematics map. Yeah. This has got to be the big dome. If I didn't... Yeah. Essentially, you can see here, it's the outside, and then this is what we've been doing here. The next dome's got a big picture of Jesus in it, so that'll be fun. That actually, I'm gonna have to really do some work with those mosaics. That's probably gonna be the hardest part about this whole place. I've never tried mosaics before. But yeah, this is a off angle of it. I mean, this is what we have to do next time, is detailing like this stuff right there, and that's what's really gonna make the dome look great. Obviously, it needs a little bit more detail right now. Like, it's just barren. But once you add that stuff, it's gonna be perfect. And then this is just the structure, so we actually have to add more stuff, you know, like more details. One of the things I might play with is doing like a something cool, like yeah, I guess I'll just do this here. Something cool like this, where I just make a wall here. This isn't angled correctly, but I just make a wall here like that, right? And that's walled off. But then we'll do like... Jamie loves to do this too. I taught him how. Might wall that off and then do stuff like this. Maybe even smaller. Those are probably a little big, but like brick stencil designs like that. Instead of bricking the whole thing, this saves parts and still looks really good. So it'll be looking better than that. Let's just like improvise. Okay, that's it for the all important stream. Probably can make these beige, honestly. Maybe. So, any questions further before I quit? Call it a day. Any questions about the building process? Any comments? Anything you want to know? Otherwise, I'm just going to go to sleep after I pack for my international trip to Peru tomorrow. No, next one's not going to be for probably a week and a half. Yeah, definitely for a week and a half. Probably June 3rd. So last one till June, but this is good progress. Otherwise, that's all she wrote. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and call it. 1 hour 53 minutes. I think this was the best one we've done so far because we were actually able to get progress done. Get back in the swing of things. Oh, fuck me. Why did that happen? Something we'll have to fix next time. Mark it. Little error. Stuff like this happens. Just gonna have to fix it next time. Last thing I gotta do is just take a picture of our progress over with the green screen. And post it as the thumbnail. That looks good. Okay, just gonna make that thumbnail. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next time.